Have you ever noticed that there's a voice in your head that seems to narrate almost everything? It comments on your decisions, replays conversations that happened hours ago, argues with people who aren't even there. Sometimes it encourages you, other times it tears you apart. But here's the strange part. If that voice is really you, then who is listening to it? Most people spend their entire lives assuming the voice in their mind is simply who they are. They never question it because it's always been there. From childhood onward, it becomes so familiar that it feels inseparable from our identity. But what if that's the greatest misunderstanding of all? Not because the voice is evil, not because it needs to be silenced, but because we've mistaken one part of our experience for the whole of who we are. Where does it come from? Think about this for a moment. The voice inside your head speaks in your language. It uses words you've learned. It repeats opinions you've absorbed. It even borrows the voices of your parents, teachers, friends, and people you've never met except through a screen. In many ways, your inner dialogue is less like an original author and more like an editor assembling fragments collected over a lifetime. That's why the voice constantly changes. A compliment can brighten it. A bad day can darken it. A single comment online can echo for days. If it were truly your permanent identity, why would it be so easily rewritten? Psychologists often describe this inner narration as a tool the brain uses to organize experience, solve problems, and simulate future possibilities. It's incredibly useful. But useful doesn't necessarily mean truthful. Your mind can imagine disasters that never happen. It can replay embarrassing moments nobody else remembers. It can convince you you're failing, even while your life is moving forward. The voice isn't lying on purpose. It's simply doing what minds evolved to do. Predict, compare, protect. Sometimes brilliantly, sometimes endlessly. The illusion we rarely notice. Here's an experiment. For the next few seconds, don't stop your thoughts. Don't replace them. Just listen. Notice how one thought appears, then another, then another. Did you decide what the next thought would be, or did it simply arrive? That's fascinating. Because if thoughts are appearing on their own, who exactly is producing them? This is where many ancient contemplative traditions and modern neuroscience unexpectedly begin to overlap. Neither suggests that every thought is consciously chosen. Many seem to emerge automatically before we even notice them. Yet something notices their arrival. Something hears the voice. Most people never investigate that distinction. They become completely absorbed in every sentence the mind produces. It's like believing every actor on a stage is speaking absolute truth simply because the performance feels convincing. The observer behind the noise. Imagine sitting beside a river. Leaves float past on the current. Some are beautiful, some are dark, some move quickly, some drift slowly. You don't have to jump into the river to know the leaves exist. Thoughts are remarkably similar. One says you're successful. Another says you're not enough. Another predicts disaster. Another remembers yesterday. Another invents tomorrow. They all pass through. The problem begins when we climb onto every passing leaf. Meditation isn't about the absence of thought, but about a different relationship with it. For many traditions, the essential insight was that there is an unchanging presence untouched by the arrival or departure of thought. The voice continues, yet something remains quietly present underneath it, not forcing silence, simply watching. Seeing this, however briefly, opens an entirely different way of experiencing the mind. Instead of fighting every thought, you become curious about it. What the voice can't do. Here's something surprisingly freeing. The voice in your head can describe reality. It cannot become reality. It can predict failure without making failure inevitable. It can insist you're stuck while you're already changing. It can tell you that happiness depends on one more achievement, then immediately move the finish line. Its job is commentary, not authority. Think of a sports broadcaster. The announcer talks constantly. Sometimes they're insightful. Sometimes they're completely wrong. But no matter what they say, they never control the game itself. Your inner voice works much the same way. It narrates, it evaluates, it interprets, but it isn't the final word unless you hand it the microphone. The real mystery. So, if you are not every thought, if the voice changes, if it borrows ideas, if it sometimes contradicts itself, then perhaps the greatest mystery isn't the voice at all. It's that we've spent our lives asking the wrong question. Instead of asking, who is the voice in my head? Maybe we should ask, why does it need to speak so much? Have you ever noticed that the voice rarely stays with what's happening now? It's replaying yesterday, rehearsing tomorrow, or trying to explain everything before life has a chance to unfold. Maybe that's because certainty feels safer than the unknown. Yet some of life's most profound moments happen before words can describe them. A breathtaking view, a piece of music, a genuine moment of love. For an instant, the commentary stops, not because you've silenced it, but because words simply aren't enough. Perhaps that's the real mystery. Not that the voice exists, but that life's deepest moments often begin where its explanations end. So the next time your mind starts talking, don't rush to believe it or to silence it. Just listen. You may discover that the greatest mystery isn't what the voice is saying, but why it feels the need to say anything at all. If you enjoyed this exploration into the mysteries of the mind, consider subscribing to Mystic Reflections to continue this journey into awareness, presence, and truth. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.